The Seattle Mariners just made a huge splash in an effort to increase their window of opportunity for contention by extending ace trade acquisition Luis Castillo to a 5-year extension. His contract was going to run out at the end of next year, so we would have had him all next year as well. However, signing this extension now locks him up for the foreseeable future and the next half decade. Jeff Passan was the first to break it on Twitter, and the details of this contract extension are 5 years, $108 million, so a little bit less than Robbie Ray, and then a 6th year with club option and player options for $133 million. After acquiring him at the deadline, it felt like the Mariners needed to really extend him to lock up the front end of this pitching staff going forward, and this is exactly what I would have wanted out of Jerry Dipoto and the Seattle Mariners. Can we get some Jerry W's in the comments down below? Another huge aspect of this extension is that it seems like Dipoto wanted Castillo and Castillo wanted the Mariners. Something that Castillo said in a press statement was that, "I feel great," Castillo said. "Every baseball player wants to have a dream like this become a reality. I'm happy I was able to accomplish this with the Mariners, and I want to thank everybody in the organization for treating me so well." So being welcomed with open arms into the Mariners organization, Castillo has found his home for the next 5 years.
Hello, fanáticos de los Marineros de Seattle. Es Luis Castillo. Ustedes saben, reconocido como La Piedra. Estoy súper contento por lo que hemos logrado, gracias a Dios. Y vamos a dar lo mejor de nosotros, que tengamos en la mente, en el cuerpo, en el corazón, para así ganar una serie mundial.
A huge clause in this extension for me is an additional note on Luis Castillo's deal. If from 2025 to 2027, so in a couple years from now, he undergoes UCL repair surgery, which takes him out for 130 plus days, the Mariners will have a $5 million option on the 2028 season. To me, that is a huge incentive for the Seattle Mariners. Just in case something goes wrong, there's $5 million you can go out and spend on a supplementary arm for one of those seasons to just fill out for a bit there. Jeff Passan continues this thread by saying, "The upshot here is that Seattle Mariners for the next 4 years will have a rotation of Castillo, Ray, Gilbert, and Kirby." He is right, that does play in a division, especially with the Astros and a team like the Rangers, who likely will continue to grow and get better. Ken Rosenthal also reported on this that there's a full no trade clause for the first 3 years. So starting in 2023, going through 2024 and 2025, full no trade clause. Should something happen with the Seattle Mariners, and I don't want to talk about it, there is a full no trade clause involved. Having Ray, Gilbert, Castillo, and Kirby for the next 4 years is going to be dangerous for the Seattle Mariners, locking up the rotation, and whoever the 5th is in there, we will make do with them no matter what. With this extension bolstering our staff for quite a long time, the next thing they need to address is definitely something going on with the offense and the lineup. There have been holes at second and corner outfield positions the entire season, so having our rotation locked up with no questions asked heading into this offseason and into the foreseeable future, this will allow a lot more time and likely money allocation towards our lineup and towards our offense going forward. This is a huge deal for the Seattle Mariners, having a 1-2 punch combination of Castillo and Ray for the rest of this year and the next 3 to 4 years, with Gilbert and Kirby continuing on the rise. This rotation is going to be one of the best in baseball, if not the best, if everything goes right. Castillo is one of those pitchers that he's been very consistent, but on a losing team in the previous years. After getting settled in this year, maybe next season, the year after that, Castillo is a guy that honestly can go out and win a Cy Young Award. He's got the stuff for it. He's got the consistency. His style of pitching plays well in today's baseball. Luis Castillo, for 5 years, $108 million, that's a steal in my book. Let me know what you guys think of this contract extension down below. Did the Mariners get a really great deal on Luis Castillo here, or are there still some things that you're worried about with him going forward? That all being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Check out this video right now I did on Luis Castillo a while back and what he could potentially bring to the Mariners for the postseason. Thank you guys for watching this one again, and remember, go Mariners.